at Boyle Street for 5 years, and the last 2.5 years, or 2 years, I've been doing ID services and mail. We provide ID for those that need it. We provide mail service. So in other words, we're like the mailbox, Canada Post, for most that are living rough, that don't have a fixed address. We handle their mail every day. It comes in and some of it goes out. It's very busy. It's lined up usually right outside the door. People are waiting to get their mail and people needing ID. And it is nonstop every day. The need is so great. When you go to a registry and apply for your ID, you need a fixed address. You have to show some letter that shows that you are actively living there, or a lease agreement or something. And Boyle Street, we provide that letter to them. So I give them a letter showing that this is their mailing address, and that allows them to get many services. Some people just get their ID. I hand it to them, they look at it, thank you. Others begin to cry. They've never had ID in so long, and they know what this means. This means access to a whole new world of benefits and the food bank and things like that. And they just hold it, they cherish it, and they know what it means. And I think some of them, one person said, I got my ID, I'm a somebody. And that makes all the difference. There was this one gentleman, he was working up north, and he was going through a rough time, and he ended up in the city, and I helped him get his ID. And at the time, our ID was this little window that we would fit in, and we would do our transaction. It was COVID. But when I gave him his ID, and it took a process, it took about a month to get all his ID, he reached in, and the two of us are hugging through this small window. But he was so grateful, and he had a tear in his eye, and he just said, thank you for doing this. I know you're fighting for me. And I said, I am, and we are, yeah. I have many people, friends I call them, some of us call them clients or community members, but they're amazing. And they say hi to me every day. And they just want to be known. They just want to be valued. I see a whole community that struggles every day. They have resilience, and they're trying to live wholeheartedly. And they have taught me so much on being grateful. Right now I see a community that carries a lot of shame, and they know they're not valued. And you can see by how they often will walk down back alleys and hide themselves. And I long for the day in 5 years, in 10 years, in 2 years, where everybody feels valued here. And I know it's not just up to government or business, it's up to all of us, because we are really family. We are one large family that lives in this place called Edmonton. And that is my hope and goal, that someday we would treat each other as such. We're all part of the same family, because that's what's been given to me, this gift of family. They have included me in their lives, and I honor that, and I call them my brothers and sisters and my family.